before I say anything else, I need to share something with you that a vascular surgeon told me that completely changed the way I think about leg health after 60. He said, and these are almost his exact words, most of my patients walked every single day, and it still wasn't enough to save them from surgery. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, I thought walking was the thing I was supposed to do. And you're right, walking is good. We're not here to tell you to stop walking, but here's the uncomfortable truth that almost nobody is talking about. Walking alone may not be activating the one system your legs desperately need after 60. Right now, as you're watching this, there is a hidden pump inside your body. Surgeons call it your second heart. And for most people over 60, it is barely functioning, barely squeezing, barely pushing blood back up where it needs to go. In fact, here's a number that stopped me cold when I first heard it. 20% of adults over the age of 70, that's 1 in 5 people, have a condition called Peripheral Artery Disease, PAD. And the scary part, most of them have no idea. 1 in 5 adults over 70 has PAD, most don't know it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this second heart is, why your daily walk isn't doing enough to power it up, and then I'm going to walk you through 5 surgeon-approved movements, levels 1 through 5, that take less than 15 minutes a day and can genuinely transform your circulation, your balance, and your independence. Stay with me through all 5 levels, because level 5, that's what one surgeon called the single most underused tool in vascular medicine. You won't want to miss it. Why walking isn't enough, the second heart, secret to perfect leg circulation after 60. All right, let's talk about this second heart. And I promise, no complicated medical jargon. I'm going to make this crystal clear. Your actual heart, the one in your chest, pumps blood downward to your legs beautifully. Gravity helps it. That part works great. But here's the problem nobody talks about. Getting that blood back up from your feet, your calves, your ankles, all the way back to your heart against gravity, that is an entirely different battle. And your heart alone cannot do it. So your body, in its absolute genius, built a backup system, a peripheral heart, and it lives right here. Your calf muscles. Your calf muscles are lined with a dense network of veins and vessels. And when those muscles squeeze, when they contract, they literally compress those vessels and push blood upward, like wringing out a wet sponge. Every single squeeze sends a wave of blood back up toward your heart. The calf muscle, your venous muscle pump, your second heart. Vascular scientists call this the venous muscle pump. And in healthy, active legs, it's working constantly. Squeezing, releasing, keeping your circulation fluid, your tissues oxygenated, and your veins from pooling with stagnant blood. But here's what happens after 60. Muscle mass naturally starts to decline. We become more sedentary. We sit more. And that calf pump, that second heart, starts to weaken. It starts to miss beats. And when it does, blood begins to pool. Vessels get sluggish. Tissues don't get the oxygen they need. And you start to feel it as heaviness, swelling, cramping, coldness in the feet, fatigue when you walk even short distances. Sound familiar to anyone? Drop a yes in the comments right now if any of that resonates with you. Now, here's where I have to be a little bit bold, because what I'm about to say goes against what most people have heard their whole lives. Walking is good. I want to be very clear. Walking is still good, but walking alone, especially at a casual pace, it is not a reliable way to strengthen your calf pump. And here's the science behind why. When you walk on a flat surface at a normal pace, your body uses momentum. You push off one foot, your body swings forward. The other foot catches you. It's efficient. Your muscles do the bare minimum needed to keep you upright and moving forward. That efficiency is great for covering distance, but it is terrible for activating deep vascular channels, because your calf muscle doesn't need to fully squeeze. It just needs to nudge, and a nudge is not enough to wring out that sponge. What your second heart actually needs are what researchers call deliberate contractions, slow, intentional, full squeezes of the calf muscle, combined with something called time under tension. The longer that muscle is actively working through its full range of motion, the more it pumps. Think about the difference between squeezing a tube of toothpaste quickly and slowly, deliberately pressing every last drop out from the bottom up. Same tube, completely different results. A quick casual walk, that's the quick squeeze. The 5 movements I'm about to show you, those are the slow, deliberate press from the bottom up. They send 3 to 4 times more blood back to the heart per contraction than regular walking does. And here's one more thing. For people who already have some degree of vascular weakness, PAD, chronic venous insufficiency, diabetic neuropathy, walking long distances without first activating this pump can actually strain the system. It's asking your legs to run a marathon before warming up the engine. So let's wake that engine up. Let's go through the 5 levels right now. Safety first. Always consult your doctor before starting new exercises. Use a chair for support as needed. Level 1. I call this one the gas pedal move. And don't let its simplicity fool you. This is the ignition switch for your entire vascular system. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair, both feet flat on the floor. Now, you're going to simply flex your foot up towards your shin, like you're pressing a gas pedal, and then point it back down. That's it. But here's the key. Do it slowly. 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Nice and controlled. You should feel your calf gently engaging on every single pump. This movement activates the venous pump without any impact on your joints. 0 pressure on your knees, 0 strain on your hips. And it can be done at your kitchen table, at your desk, or watching your favorite show. For anyone with significant swelling or who is recovering from a procedure, this is your starting point. Do this every hour you're sitting, every hour. It is that important. If you experience pain, tingling, or sudden swelling, stop and contact your physician. Level 2. We're going to add a powerful circulation move called the seated leg lift with ankle flexion. I call this one the milking action because it mimics the exact motion of manually milking circulation up through your leg. Still seated, back straight. Lift one leg until it's almost parallel to the floor, and at the same time, flex your foot back towards you. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly lower. Alternate legs. What you're doing here is engaging both the calf and the hamstring simultaneously, creating a compression wave that pushes blood upward through 2 muscle groups at once. It's double the pump with half the effort. And I want to share something exciting here. A 2024 clinical study, published in a peer-reviewed journal, found that seniors who performed this specific movement as part of a consistent routine achieved a 28% faster walking speed in just 8 weeks. Not months, 8 weeks. 28%. That's the difference between keeping up with your grandchildren and being left behind. Level 3. Now we're standing up, and this one is deceptively powerful. It's called the single leg stance hold. And here's why every physical therapist, every surgeon, and every longevity researcher agrees it belongs in your routine. Your ability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds is considered the #1 predictor of fall risk, and potentially your lifespan, after the age of 60. There's now substantial research showing that people who cannot hold a single leg stance for 10 seconds have a significantly higher risk of a fall-related injury within the next 5 years. So here's how to do it safely. Stand behind your chair. Place one hand lightly on the back, just for balance, not for weight. Now lift one foot slightly off the floor. Hold. Try to reach 10 seconds, then switch. As you get stronger, try it with fingertips only. Then no hands. The goal is eventually 30 seconds per side. Always use a sturdy, non-rolling chair. Start with both hands if needed. Do not attempt this near stairs or on slippery surfaces. And here's the circulation bonus. Holding this stance engages the deep stabilizer muscles of your ankle and lower leg, muscles that wrap around the very vessels your venous pump relies on. Stronger balance is equal to stronger pump. They are directly connected. Level 4. This one might look a little unconventional, but trust me, when you hear the research behind it, you'll understand why it's here. We're going to walk backward, slowly, controlled, about 10 to 15 steps. As each foot steps back, you're going to touch your toe to the ground first, before your heel, and then gently roll through the foot. Walking backward forces your body to recruit entirely different muscle groups, particularly the tibialis anterior, the muscle along your shin. This muscle almost never gets a full workout in forward walking, but it is critical for lifting your foot properly, preventing trips and stumbles, and, importantly for us today, driving blood up through a completely different vascular channel in your lower leg. The Mayo Clinic has published findings showing that deliberate backward walking exercises can produce up to a 65% improvement in blood flow velocity in the lower limbs compared to forward walking alone. 65%. That is not a small number. Start small. 5 steps backward. Turn around. 5 steps back. Repeat. As your confidence grows, extend the distance. The goal isn't speed. The goal is control and activation. And now, level 5. What I genuinely believe is the single most powerful, most underused, most misunderstood movement for vascular health after 60. The standing heel raise. With one critical difference from how most people do it: stand behind your chair, feet hip-width apart. Slowly, slowly, rise up onto the balls of your feet. 3 seconds to come up. Now, hold. Hold at the top for 3 to 5 seconds. Then lower back down. 3 seconds on the way down. Most people bounce up and bounce right back down. Wasted movement. The magic, and I mean this literally in a physiological sense, happens in the hold. When you hold at the top, the calf muscle is in maximum contraction. The venous pump is at peak squeeze. Blood is being pushed upward with maximum force. But it gets even better. Research into repeated sustained heel raises over weeks and months has shown something extraordinary. New capillary growth. Your body, in response to consistent, deliberate, time under tension contractions, literally begins building new blood vessels in the lower leg. Tiny new highways for circulation where there were once only dirt roads. That is not a motivational metaphor. That is called angiogenesis. And it is your body's way of remodeling itself in response to the right kind of challenge. The number of reps matters far less than the tempo. 8 reps done with a full 3-second hold will do more for your circulation than 30 fast, bouncy reps. Write that down if you need to. Use a chair back for support at all times. If you have balance concerns, perform this with both hands, holding a stable surface. Think of it like this. Imagine cracking a walnut between your calf muscles at the very top of that raise. Squeeze, hold, release slowly. That image, that intention, is exactly the level of contraction your venous pump needs. The golden rules of circulation training. Before we wrap up, let me give you the 3 technical rules that separate people who feel a difference in 2 weeks from people who do these exercises for months and wonder why nothing changed. Rule 1. Slow is the superpower. 3 seconds up. 3 to 5 second hold. 3 seconds down. Moving slowly is not easier. It is harder. And that difficulty is exactly what activates the pump. Rule 2. Breathe through every movement. Do not hold your breath during a hold. Inhale on the way up. Exhale slowly during the hold. Inhale on the way down. Breathing creates internal pressure changes that actually assist venous return. It's free extra power. Rule 3. Consistency beats intensity. 15 minutes every single day will do more for your vascular system than an intense 45-minute session 3 times a week. Your venous pump needs regular rhythmic training, not occasional heroics. Let me leave you with this. There are 6 vital signs that doctors traditionally measure: blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, respiratory rate, oxygen levels, and pain scale. But in the world of aging and longevity research, there is growing movement to add a 7th vital sign. Some even call it the 6th vital sign. And it is simply this: your walking speed. How fast you can walk, how confidently you move, how long you can go before your legs feel heavy or your balance wavers. It sounds almost too simple, but study after study confirms. The way your legs perform tells us everything about your heart health, your vascular age, your brain health, and your remaining years of independence. And the beautiful thing, the thing that genuinely moves me every time I think about it, is that this is not fixed, it is not set in stone. The research on angiogenesis, on venous pump retraining, on balance improvement in seniors over 60, 70, even 80, all of it points to the same conclusion. Your legs can be retrained. Your circulation can be rebuilt. Your independence is something worth fighting for. And you have the tools to fight for it right now. Start with level 1 today, just the ankle pumps. 10 reps each foot, 3 times today. That is your only assignment. Next week, add level 2. Build the ladder 1 rung at a time. And here's what I want you to do right now, before you click away. Take care of those legs, take care of that second heart, and I'll see you in the next one.